We've explored castles, learned how to navigate roundabouts, and even mastered the art of queuing. But there's one quintessential British experience that we somehow missed, and that is having a proper full English in a restaurant. But we're fixing that today, and we're doing it in our own kitchen. We've got the core components. We've got black pudding, proper English sausages, some back bacon, tomatoes, mushrooms, beans, some proper British style bread, and we can't forget the HP sauce. Now, we are no strangers to British food. We've tried everything from Welsh cakes in Wales to Indian takeaway in England to haggis, neeps, and tatties in Scotland. But we have yet to sit down in a proper restaurant and have a full English breakfast. But I've been hesitant about the full English breakfast, I think because I just love American breakfast so much. That delightful streaky bacon, those shredded hash browns, nice and crispy, and I like to wash it all down with a big cup of coffee with half and half milk, which is the classic American mixture of milk and cream. If you haven't had it, I don't know, it's like one of the things I think we do really well in America, but that's just me. An English breakfast, on the other hand, is very different. So we asked our viewers, what is the one essential item that you must have on an English breakfast? And to be fair, a lot of you said it's called a full English for a reason, you have to have it all. But we've decided to pick the most popular bits, putting together like what's most common to have in the UK. We've got some British bacon or back bacon, which is part of the pork loin as opposed to our streaky bacon in the US, as well as sausages, which a lot of you said you have to have both back bacon and sausages. It's not one or the other.
Which isn't necessarily the norm here. When you go get breakfast at a restaurant, you usually pick bacon or sausage, or occasionally ham, but not all of them or both of them.
Gonna fry up some eggs, gonna grill some mushrooms and tomatoes. We got our beans there. I think we're set. We even got a loaf of bread from that's supposed to be a British style. It says right on the package it's a true taste of home. We had to special order all of our meats, but the rarest one, the one you probably will be hardest to find in the US, is the black pudding. A distinctly British type of blood sausage, which I don't know that we have any kind of blood sausage here in the US, right? Not really.
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah. You know, I'm also glad that we did ask our viewers what you put on your full English, because we might have forgotten a very key element that we often forget here in the US, and that is a cup of tea. Jeremy, you're our chef of the kitchen. What are you going to start with?
I think I am going to start out with these bangers.
All right. We have also had a lot of people tell us that there are other bean brands that are better, but we've never tried any of them. Heinz is pretty much the only one we seem to be able to find for the most part. So you should let us know. We'll have to look for it the next time we're in the UK.
Funny thing is, before we ever went to the UK and we were just trying foods and trying to make them at home and sometimes making them wrong, we were very pleasantly surprised with beans on toast.
We were. We had lots of suggestions for cheese and all kinds of things.
They were all pretty good.
I have a question for you. So we got Lincolnshire style bangers, but I'm not sure what is typical. I felt like I saw a lot of mixed answers online about what's the typical banger or sausage
For breakfast?
For breakfast, yeah. According to the package here, they're seriously sagey. Is that what makes them Lincolnshire?
I don't know, but I guess we'll find out.
They smell seriously sagey. They smell really good.
While we're cooking some of the other things, I'm gonna at least half these real quick.
These are bigger tomatoes than I think is common, but I don't know what kind of tomatoes you use in the UK. I don't know.
Like a plum tomato, probably.
Maybe, yeah.
Looks like those are starting to get pretty close. I'm gonna attempt to keep everything warm and good. Gonna put some of this stuff in the oven while I cook the rest of it. Actually, seasoned side down. I'm not entirely sure how thick I should cut this.
I think...
I might need the other knife for it.
Yeah. Okay, guess what, you guys? We've got 3 knives now.
I don't know, like...
That's, I think, thinner. You think that thick?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm assuming you want one.
Yeah, I'll have one. One's good for me.
I'll brave it and try a second one.
It smells good.
I mean, it's seasoned well. I could smell it before I even cut into the package.
Don't let my tomato touch the mushrooms. Just kidding.
Well, then you know which one is yours. It's like caramelized or whatever very quickly.
According to the ingredients list, it has beef blood, pork, breadcrumbs, oatmeal, salt, onion powder, and spices. Pretty simple. Now, you read on the internet how to do this?
Yeah.
Because we've never made bread fried like this before.
We have not.
We noticed that this bread that Jeremy just started cutting open, just sitting out for a few minutes, it's already starting to dry out.
Less preservatives.
Also, not cake.
Not cake, yeah.
It is my turn to make eggs, because I'm the egg maker in this house. But don't worry, I've already dropped one of the eggs on the floor.
Can't take care of it anywhere, even our own house.
The hardest part. There we go, one down.
Got that one pretty good.
Uh-oh.
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 This one might not be so good.
I gotta let this one cook a little more on this side, I think.
Fair. I read on the internet to like put the beans in the middle and then build kind of a fort around it, sort of.
Okay. Now comes the important part. Which cup of tea are you going to choose? Because we recently tried, I don't know, I think around 20 of our viewers' top suggestions for tea. And so we got plenty of choices. But I think I'm going with Clipper, because that's been kind of my go-to lately. It's nice, good quality. What about you, Jer?
I think it might be a Yorkshire Gold time for me.
Good choice. Looks pretty good.
I think I may have done all right.
We, I think, are ready to have a full English breakfast. Now, we have had a full English breakfast one time before. Our friend Sean made us one on our first trip, and I think it kind of also made us a full Scottish, because I think it had like tatty scones and such. It did. But it's been a very long time. We have had like back bacon in hotels and things.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to this. What are you starting with?
Some sausage. Is that where you're going?
Mmm.
Sagey.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. We ordered a really large order from Jolly Posh Foods because they are one of the only places that, I don't know, has authentic back bacon and bangers and things from the UK. And man, everything that we have had from there has just been delightful.
Really good.
Yeah.
Like I said it last time, not sponsored or anything, just really good.
We threw in some hash browns in the air fryer because we could find ones that were similar to ones in the UK.
I don't know if they're exactly the same, but they looked similar.
Wow, Jer. You cooked that back bacon perfectly. It is nice and crispy. Oh, the grilled tomato's nice, cooked in the juices of everything. Yeah, that's yummy.
And try the mushrooms.
I'll try the mushrooms too. Oh wait, did you? Oh no, I have them. I put 2 on my plate because that's how many there were. I don't love mushrooms, but
So I took most of them.
I don't love them.
I think they're good.
It's a texture thing for me. The tomato is really nice though. I do like that it. Do the mushrooms have the flavor of the meats and things too, like the tomato? Yeah.
The tomato's pretty nice.
I'm gonna go ahead and just like slice my egg up and mix it in with the beans. Oh, almost forgot. Can't have a full English without some brown sauce.
Some people might disagree with you.
I think a lot of people would agree with us,
That's
though.
true. I like brown sauce.
Yeah, we actually ordered some baps from Jolly Posh, and we ate back bacon on baps with some brown sauce a few weeks ago, and
nice.
Pretty nice. I don't know a lot about baps and what you're supposed to have with them. I think we kind of just guessed.
Bacon and sausage is all I've really ever seen.
Okay,
so.
like do you put egg on them or what? What do you put on your baps? Thinking back to the days when we would try British foods before we ever went to the UK. I do remember people telling us to mix a little bit of Marmite in the beans.
Oh yeah.
When you're cooking them, and we have yet to try that, so maybe that's something to try in the future. Do you have any pro tips for us of what we should do to elevate our beans? It's funny because I love American breakfast, and this is so different from American breakfast, and yet still really satisfying and good. Like, I would never have thought to put beans with my breakfast. I like it though.
Yeah, it's good.
I think, you know, we haven't actually gone to a restaurant and had a full English in the UK, but a lot of hotels will have, you know, sausages and bacon and beans.
We'll have most of the stuff usually.
And so I think we've kind of had like some of the elements fairly regularly. And I think by the time we were leaving the UK, it was the one thing that I was like, I think I'm good on beans for a while. But man,
it's nice again now.
It's nice again. Yeah, it's a nice touch.
I'm gonna try some black pudding.
I haven't tried that yet. I'm a little hesitant.
It's not bad. I mean, it's maybe like the 3rd or 4th time I've tried it. And it's still not my favorite thing in the world, but it's seasoned pretty well. Like that's on the
really
better
good.
That's on the better end, honestly, of black puddings that I've had, I think.
I think it's just like more for me a thought thing. The idea of a blood pudding is kind of weird to me, but when I actually eat it, I'm like, no, this is actually really
pretty good.
And honestly,
And it's being less wasteful with what you get from the animal.
I think what's interesting that I didn't really remember is it's almost kind of gritty. Like it has kind of a grittiness to it, but I think it's because it has like oatmeal and other things in it that make it have a little bit different of a texture. The actual flavor itself is fantastic though. Like this is really
Really nice
good.
actually, yeah.
It makes me want to try more of them in the UK.
Yeah, next time we go. Yeah.
I'm curious if there's a go-to brand that you get at the supermarket if we should try, because I think if it's anything like this one from Jolly Posh, it's pretty good.
Yeah, our friend's dad, Dave, I think had a specific one that he liked, but I don't remember what it was now.
I don't know, this one has a really good flavor though.
Yeah, it's nice.
Full English for the win. A fry up. I don't know what makes a full Welsh or a Scottish breakfast, because I think Scotland you have the tatty scones, but I can't remember if there's
Welsh.
anything else.
You have like cockles.
Oh.
And the lava bread, the seaweed sauce stuff.
Oh yeah, we didn't try that when we were in Wales. So I'm curious if you have, wherever you live, whether you're in another country outside of the UK, do you have a go-to place where you get a full English or a full Welsh or
Full Scottish.
full fry up? Because I would love to know, like, where's your go-to joint? And maybe if we happen to be there one day, we can actually try a full, proper fry up in a restaurant.
Yeah.
Oh, I still haven't tried the fry bread.
Me neither. That's pretty good, actually.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little greasy. You can tell it's not great for you, but it tastes good.
Yeah. I like that it has a nice chew to it.
Mm-hmm. Nice crunch on the outside.
You know, I could see myself eating beans and eggs on a daily basis. Yeah. Like, I could see it'd be something easy to throw together. Yeah. Like, you have a little bit of beans, you got some egg, and
maybe
it's like a nice combo. Yeah, it's a really nice combo. But I'm curious what you normally have for breakfast from day to day, because I don't know that you're having a fry up every day. Not. It's probably more of an occasional thing, but I also said that about a Sunday roast, and then some of you said, no, I have that every weekend.
Yeah, or weekend thing.
Yeah, that's an every Sunday thing. That's why it's a Sunday dinner. So anyway, I'm just curious what your typical go-to breakfast is, because for me, I mean, we usually have a smoothie.
Yeah.
But I will go for oatmeal a lot of the times, and when we were in the UK, I would have porridge a lot. But we did try some cereals and other things when we were there, and I'm just curious what your go-to breakfast is.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna eat the rest of this. I think I'm even gonna finish my black pudding. What about you?
Yeah, I think I'll probably end up finishing everything.
So now that we've had most of the popular items on a full English, what do you think is the one essential item for a full English?
Beans?
Yeah, I think beans. Beans, I agree, beans. Because I think, you know, if you're a vegetarian, you could have something else. You could have
a veggie sausage or something.
Oh, is there good veggie back bacon in the UK? Because I want to know about that.
Sounds like,
I mean, the veggie bacon in the US isn't good.
Yeah.
So I would imagine the back bacon could be a little better, though.
Maybe.
I don't know. Let us know. Do you have some good alternatives for like a veg version of the full English? And also, what do you think is the one essential item on a full English?
Let us know.
You know what we didn't even do yet? We didn't try our tea. Yeah, I love that Clipper tea. It's really good. I have been enjoying dabbling in tea and having different teas over the last few weeks since we made our video. Coffee's still my go-to thing I have every morning, but maybe I'll, you know, have a cup of tea after I have a cup of coffee.
Like Kara said before, tell us what you think you need to have an English breakfast. Thank you for watching. Thank you to our patrons for always coming along on the adventures and supporting us. And I think you should watch the video where we made Toad in the Hole for the first time. It's going to be right over here.
It was so good. We'll see you over there. Gosh, we should make that again. We have leftover sausages.
Fair.